Welcome back to Universe Mode, and it is time for the Clash of Champions PLE. And tonight we are kicking off the show with a huge 4-way TLC match. And making their way to the ring first, members of the Bullet Club, Gabe Kidd and Alex Coughlin. The Bullet Club War Dogs. And hanging high above the ring are the brand new NWA National Tag Team Championships, representing the United Empire. Also competing in tonight's bout, we have Francesco Akira and TJP catch 2-2. And the third team to make themselves present, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, former WWE Tag Team Champions, DIY. And the fourth and final team, the returning Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, British Strong Style. Oh my days, look at how many people are in the ring! Holy shit! Right off the bat, it has just broken down into expected carnage and mayhem. Good grief. You can see British Strong Style has sort of branched off to take out the United Empire. Johnny Gargano has somehow ended up on the outside of the ring. So, we've got the championships high above the ring there. It's going to be the first person to climb a ladder and to retrieve those championships, just like a ladder match. However, there are tables and chairs positioned beneath the ring. Johnny Gargano, the first person to introduce a ladder into the ring, into this match. But will he be the first person to climb one? He'll certainly be the first person to get shunted onto one. The crowd is incredibly loud for this one. I could barely hear myself. Holy shit. TJP back in the ring now with Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Here comes Gargano. Trying to, well, he managed to actually get that ladder out of Bate's hand. Gabe Kidd from the War Dogs, who won a singles bout against Joshua Briggs a few weeks back. I'm surprised that we're not seeing Jensen and Briggs in this match. The Brothers in Arms not competing in tonight's National Championship ladder match. There's TJP and Pete Dunne back and forth. Head scissors takes down the Bruiserweight. The Bruiserweight who was forced to use his #1 contendership against Will Ospreay in the Elimination Chamber. And the whole reason we've got these National Tag Team Championships is actually because of the United Empire. Of course, at the end of last season, we saw Paul Heyman accompanying Will Ospreay down to the ring before his match against Triple H at Kingdom Come. And it was Paul Heyman playing consigliere for the United Empire that has basically ensured that we don't have a no-compete clause anymore. We've moved into an era where no-compete clauses are not a thing, and we work on a tiered championship system. Look at this, look at this. TJP climbing the top of the ladder. Moonlight drive to the Bruiserweight. And look at this. Look at this, catch 2-2. They're the only team in there, but TJP's struggling to unhook the championship. And here comes Alex Coughlin, gonna try and slow him down. And TJP has managed to unhook the championships. Catch 2-2 have won the TLC match.
Here are your winners.
The United Empire again have managed to screw over the rest of the roster. They've got the NWA National Tag Belts. Catch 2-2 picking up their first Tag Team Championships of Universe mode in that opening match. Big upset for the rest of the teams involved, but next up, Trish Stratus was recently attacked by Tiffany Stratton after Stratton was expressing quite a bit of frustration over Stratus wanting to challenge for the NWA TV Championship. Tiffany Stratton has a rematch clause for that NWA Women's Championship, TV Championship rather, and the moment that Trish Stratus announced herself as wanting to challenge for it, it put a target on her back. She became a roadblock for Tiffany Stratton. Stratton took the championship from Blair Davenport before losing it back to Davenport during that multi-woman match. And she's looking to take it back and become a two-time NWA TV champion. And look at this, the mind games from Tiffany Stratton. Good grief! As I was saying, the mind games. She's deliberately come down to the ring wearing a very Stratus-esque attire. She was already donning those types of attires before, but she's made the conscious decision here tonight to mimic Trish Stratus. Stratton has already said in the past, but with Stratus's support before, that she is the new Trish Stratus. She is going to be the face of the women's division within the NWA moving forward. But now Stratus is in her way. Stratus is slowing her down. Look at that beautiful wheelbarrow bulldog there. Flattens Stratton. Suplex there from Stratton. Taking Stratus to the mat. Oh, and Tiffany with a German suplex as well. Trying to make sure that Stratus can't get any form of offense here. Look at these forearm strikes, but Stratus with the reversal. Looking at this. Snap suplex turns the tables. And a brutal roundhouse kick there to the midsection of Stratton. Stratus to the middle rope and Stratton. I'm getting my names mixed up. They are such similar names. Stratus had gone to the middle rope there, but Stratton moving out of the way. Stratus with the suplex reversal there just turned the tables on Tiffany. And now this is going to be Stratus's opportunity to get back into things. Middle rope splash. You don't see a vertical splash like that very often. And Trish Stratus now elbow strike, trying to keep Tiffany grounded. Tiffany's retreating into the corner there. You can see Trish expressing her frustrations, dodged out of the way. Roll up, roll up. Stratus down, 1, 2, and a kick out there. Tiffany Stratton doesn't manage to steal the win from Stratus. And Stratus straight back into this with some anger and frustration towards Tiffany. And a kick out there from Stratton. Oh, look at this. Roll up. Roll up immediately from Stratton, who's getting desperate for the win now. What is Stratton looking for? Oh my days. Another Queenplex. Another Queenplex. And she hits it. Tiffany Stratton has laid out Trish. Prettiest moonsault ever. Stratus is down. 1, 2. And that is it. Tiffany Stratton picks up the W here tonight on Clash of Champions. I don't think we've ever seen a more back and forth women's match so far this season. They were so equal to each other throughout. But ultimately, Stratton set up Trish perfectly with that Queenplex. And then the height on the prettiest moonsault ever got her the free count.
The following contest is an ambulance match and is for the national.
That's right, the NWA GM Nigel McGuinness has confirmed that tonight's bout for the International Championship will be an ambulance match. It'll be the first ambulance match we have ever seen in the history of Universe Mode, and it is going to be between Bronson Reed and the International Champion, Julius Creed. Bronson Reed recently took out Brutus Creed during his return, and Julius, despite trying his best to talk Brutus out of that in-ring return, he was unsuccessful. Though tonight he's got to put the belt on the line. He's got to put the belt on the line. Those two have been brawling back and forth. It's become quite a heated feud between Creed and Reed. Here we go, the levitating ambulance has arrived. As you can see, we've got special rules for this ambulance match.
Into the ambulance by any means necessary. After closing both doors, the remaining superstar will be declared the
It's
winner.
very, very important that, as it states in the rules, both doors need to close for the match to finish. Here we go, and right off the bat, holy shit, that mid-air collision, and look at Bronson Reed's face. Reed has been busted open by Julius Creed, that big forearm strike right off the bat, but Reed is acting like he's not even fazed by it. He shunted Creed away in mid-air and is now taking on Creed the best. I'm going to say the best he can, but he's not even really struggling. He's not struggling at all. Despite that crimson mess on his face already. Look at this. Oh my god. Julius Creed has climbed to the top of the ambulance and is daring Bronson to join him up there. And here comes Bronson, both of these men fighting atop the ambulance. Holy shit. There's not a lot of space up here. There's no room for error right now. Oh my god. We've never seen a sight like this in Universe Mode. Oh my days. And again, he keeps going for those flying forearm strikes, and he's not landing them. Holy shit! Oh my god! Bronson Reed has just launched Julius off the top of the ambulance. Straight down to the mat. And look at this. Reed thinks he's close to putting away Creed, and Creed went for the tope, but Reed moved out of the way. And now going after Creed with the chair. He's trying to make sure that Creed needs that ambulance to leave the arena here tonight. Creed trying his best to fight back. Oh my god! And he's just launched Bronson Reed into the ambulance. And look at this. Look at this. Both men now fighting. Bronson managed to hit Creed with the ambulance door. Holy shit. Oh my god, he's just lawn darted Julius Creed into the ambulance. And now Creed trying to fight back, trying to keep that door open for the sake of his international championship, for the sake of his brother. Julius Creed managing to keep that door open. Bronson went for that Deadeye and holy shit, the gut-wrench suplex there from Julius Creed. Takes down the big tank. Big right hook there. Where is Julius taking Reed? No, Reed with the Irish whip into the barricade. Oh, went for that Larry forearm strike, but he's not managed to hit it. Instead, gets a clubbing blow to the back. Good grief. Look at this, Julius Creed with the steel steps. Oh my days! Oh, straight into the face of Bronson Reed. Oh my god! And Bronson somehow staying in this thing after just getting those steel steps launched at his cranium. Julius sending Creed back into the ring now. Look at this, Creed looking for the suplex city. He's got the German suplex locked in. There's a second one. And there's a third. Oh, and he's just launched a kendo stick at him. And look at Julius Creed with the relentlessness. And now he's got that frigging shovel. Oh my days. He's beating the big tank with it. Oh my days, and the big tank's had enough. Now it's Bronson's turn to get some shots in with that shovel. And look at this, both men back to the top of the ambulance. Just like the start of the match. Oh my days, and for the first time he hits that leaping lariat and manages to actually take down Bronson Reed. Oh my days, and these two are now trading blows on top of the ambulance. This is not good. Oh my god. Oh, and a big drop kick. Big drop kick from Julius Creed. Creed getting all pumped up, all fired up. Oh my god, I don't know what he was going for there, but Reed managed to reverse it. It did not look good. And again a second time. Bronson Reed has just dumped Julius. Oh my god, dead shot on the outside. Julius Creed with the angle slam. Oh my god, look at the state of Bronson. Look at the chest of Bronson Reed. This is insane. And now Creed having to drag Bronson to his feet after hitting that angle slam. And now Creed again with another, this time on the chair. Oh my god. This is insane. And Bronson gets thrown into the ambulance. And look at Creed. Creed trying to close the doors on a weak Bronson Reed to retain that championship. But Bronson is trying his hardest to stay in this. How much energy has he got left? How much stamina has he got left with the amount of blood that he has lost during this match? Creed setting up Julius. Oh, Creed setting up Julius. Setting up Bronson with a standing moonsault. And I think that Bronson Reed is exactly where Creed wants him. But he's getting back to his feet. Oh my god, and a crossbody off the top. Creed. What is Creed setting up for? Angle slam. Again on the outside, and both men are down. Oh my days, and Julius Creed just slammed the ambulance door on the head of Bronson Reed. Even if Reed makes it out of this match, is he going to be in any fit state to compete as an international champion. And the door's just closed. There's one. And Creed has got to get the other door closed. He's got to close the door on Bronson. And he does, to retain the international championship. What an absolutely brutal match. One of the most brutal matches I think we've ever seen in Universe mode between Julius Creed and Bronson, the Big Tank. Next up on the Clash of Champions PLE, we've got a rematch for a championship from Zack Sabre Jr. And as you just heard, it's going to be an Extreme Rules bout for the Super Junior Championship. And of course, the champion, the man that got himself DQ'd during the last bout that he had against Zack Sabre Jr. Though tonight it's an Extreme Rules match. No disqualification, anything goes, everything is legal. And it's going to be for that NWA Super Junior Championship. Here we go. Like I just said, Extreme Rules. This has been one hell of a stipulation-heavy PLE as we move further into the season. Kick to the midsection of Dominic Mysterio. And look at Sabre Jr. stomping away, kicking away at the champion, trying to ground him down. And the crowd chanting, "Snap his finger," as Zack Sabre Jr. was pulling at the digits of Dominic Mysterio, who is really struggling to get into this match as Sabre Jr. has come out of the gate with a hell of fury. Sabre Jr. being the first man in this match to retrieve a weapon, and he's got a flaming sledgehammer. Mysterio dodging out of the way there. Look at these forearm strikes. Larry forearm strikes, went for the super kick. Mysterio got caught. There's the leg spike and straight down onto that handle that sledgehammer. Dominic Mysterio, Irish whip. Caught in the snapdragon there from Sabre Jr. Mysterio really struggling right now. Went for the low blow, but Sabre Jr. caught it. There's the reversal, and straight into that squid lock. He's got the squid lock cinched in around Mysterio. Mysterio having to wriggle free, drop toe hold. As Mysterio manages to get out of it. Sabre Jr. straight into the corner for Mysterio. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Cinching him into the corner. And Mysterio has managed to get a kendo stick. Sabre Jr. introduced it into the match. And Mysterio's taking advantage of it. And as you can see, Sabre Jr. has been busted open from the attack with that kendo stick. But he's not going to let it slow him down. Mysterio into the corner. Look at this reversal from Mysterio. And Mysterio stomping away on Sabre Jr. He's having to put up one hell of a fight to retain his championship here tonight. Kick to the midsection. Dumps down Sabre Jr. on that open wound. This is not looking good for Sabre Jr. Kick to the midsection. Mysterio taking Sabre Jr. to the top turnbuckle. What in the world is Mysterio looking for? Good grief! Top rope Hurricane Rana! And Sabre Jr. immediately with a leg sweep. Gonna try and make sure that the tables don't turn too much into Mysterio's favour. Stomping on the arm. Good grief. And Mysterio trying to roll away, trying to get away from Sabre Jr. And Sabre Jr. going back to the wrist, snapping the fingers again. Oh. forearm strike. There's the low blow. Mysterio hit it that time. And he's telling the crowd to shut up. What is Mysterio looking for? Going for the table. He's going straight back to that table. Hasn't had an opportunity to set it up yet. There we go. Mysterio got something in mind. Will he be able to pull it off? Zack Sabre Jr. groggy. And look at this. Mysterio laying out Sabre Jr. But Sabre Jr. with a reversal. Uh-oh. 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 Sabre Jr. Good grief. And he's just dumped Mysterio with the German suplex. Oh my days. Mysterio slowly to his feet. And there's a weak super kick there. Super kick. Sabre Jr. moved out of the way. Snap half and half. And Sabre Jr. laid himself out with that one. Clearly took one hell of a tumble. Super kick to the midsection attempt from Mysterio. Oh, and there's the Enziguri, but the table just went down. Whatever Dominic was planning with the table has been shut down by Sabre Jr. There's a beautiful springboard moonsault, and that could be enough time for Dominic to set that table back up. Similar position as the last one was in. Pulling Sabre Jr. to his feet now. Mysterio dragging Sabre Jr. again, but Sabre Jr. is expecting it. He's already put Mysterio through one table. Will he put him through another? There's a drop kick. Takes him down. Sabre Jr. looked like he was getting ready to wrap some sort of submission hold around the carcass of Mysterio. And now a chair introduced into the mix. What in the world is Mysterio going for? Knee to the face as Sabre Jr. turns the tables. Oh my god, what is Sabre Jr. doing? Good grief, kicking the arm. Wearing down the arm of Mysterio. Oh, went for the super kick. Mysterio again. These two have been so back and forth. So back and forth. Kick to the midsection now. Mysterio could be looking for I was going to say just a bomb. Sabre Jr. rolls through. Oh, there's a forearm strike, and that's just rocked Sabre Jr., but not good enough. Oh my god, and again! The back and forth it's just insane. I can't believe it with these two. Oh, and finally Mysterio spinning Sabre Jr. around, and he set up Sabre Jr. on the table. Could he be looking for the frog splash? And he does! Off of the top turnbuckle. What damage has he done to himself? And he's not even going for the pinfall. Roll through. Setting up a bloody and bruised Sabre Jr. for the 619 right into the debris of that table. And now, looking for a third splash off the top, and he hits it. There's a frog for the retain. 2. And again, Sabre Jr. with a kick out. Somehow. And Dominic's going back up top. For a 4th. And Sabre Jr. moved. Holy shit. Sabre Jr. just tried to steal the win away from Mysterio. Drop toe hold, but Mysterio saw it coming. Big left hook into the neck breaker, and Mysterio's just laid himself out with that one. He's got to get back to his feet. Got to get back to his feet, and now he's going to the top turnbuckle, but that's some distance that he's got to make for that frog splash, but he hits it anyway. Halfway across the ring. 2. And he's done it. Congratulations to Dominic Mysterio, getting a solid win over Zack Sabre Jr. to retain that Super Junior Championship. What a match between those two. Look at these. Multiple 619s, and he hit 4 frog splashes off the top, plus 1 through a table. You saw Zack Sabre Jr. there playing possum. That burst of adrenaline, moved out of the way of that frog splash, looked to take advantage, going for the pinfall, on Mysterio while prone, but it wasn't enough, and Mysterio's retained the championship. Next up, and we've got another champion versus champion match with the current NWA TV champion Blair Davenport, who is going to be taking on the NWA World's Women's Champion. You could see there Davenport still donning the pink strap for the NWA TV Championship. She said that she kind of likes it as a way of taunting Tiffany Stratton, reminding Stratton of what she lost. Stratton very much tried to make that championship her own once winning it. Awesome Kong, the NWA World Women's Champion. Of course, we've covered the history of Kong winning the vacant championship after she injured Rhea Ripley. Ripley still out of action after getting cracked over the skull with that championship. Here we go, Kong and Davenport. Good grief! Davenport with a full head of steam just charged at Kong, and look at what it got her. Just absolutely obliterated into a sleeper slam. And Davenport is trying with the speed, but Kong is slowing her down the best she can anyway. Look at this, the pure brute strength of Kong. Davenport laid out by Kong with a big splash. Oh, and a knee strike there from Davenport. Quick knee strike to the side of the temple of Kong, and now look at her wrenching at the arm. Maybe trying to hyperextend it. Look at her going after the elbow, yanking the elbow against the ropes, and as we've also mentioned before, those ring ropes not exactly lightweight. They've got metal cables inside of them. If you recall, we previously mentioned after the Elimination Chamber that Blair Davenport wanted to step up to challenge for the NWA World Women's Championship. She was instead given the opportunity to face the TV champion Tiffany Stratton in that multi-woman match, because Nigel McGuinness didn't feel like she was up to the task just yet of taking on the world champion, and I think this is proof here tonight, at least so far. Unless she can turn the tables around big time, I think it's safe to say that he was possibly right. But look at Davenport fighting back, and Kong is not having any of it. Big headbutt there from Kong, flattens Davenport. Good grief. Oh my days, and she's got her up in that back stretch, and she's let go of her quite promptly there. Look at this, reversal, big forearm strike, and Kong with a lariat to the back of the head. Clashing her bicep along the back of the head, the back of the neck of Davenport, and Davenport goes down like a sack of wet sand. And look at this, at a count of 7, Awesome Kong not afraid to get a count out win, and Davenport forced back into the ring, straight into the clutches of Kong, right into the implant buster, middle of the ring. 1, 2, oh my god, and Davenport with a kick out. I thought it was only going to take one implant buster to put down Davenport. I was proven wrong. Davenport now with the B trigger for a big win over Awesome Kong, and at a 2.9. That was insanely close. And look at this, another B trigger for a huge win. 2, and she's put away Kong. Davenport just got thrown around for the entire match, but has just pinned the World Women's Champion. That is huge for Davenport. Here we go, time for the main event, and if you couldn't tell, I've had to rein it back a bit because I'm losing my voice. That's what I get for recording after work. But this main event, 2 out of 3 falls, Rhodes versus Ospreay. Champion versus champion. And now we've got stakes. We've got stakes at play because Nigel McGuinness has confirmed Blair Davenport, for winning that match, will enter number 30 in the Women's Power Rumble at the Crockett Cup. Cody Rhodes, if he wins here tonight, will enter number 30 in the men's equivalent match. There's been multiple people saying that Cody Rhodes doesn't deserve to become number 1 contender if he wins here tonight. It could be a fluke win with a 2 out of 3 falls or not. He deserves to go through the tournament like everybody else. And you know what? If he doesn't win the Crockett Cup, then it was never meant to be, according to a lot of people on the roster. Cody Rhodes got a lot of enemies despite being the national champion. You don't get to a position like Cody Rhodes is in without making a few enemies along the way. And the world champion, the Billy Goat with 2 belts. He is the world tag team champion and the world's heavyweight champion. The Kingpin, the aerial assassin, the man that retired Triple H last season, and currently, I believe, at 300 days as being NWA World Champion. Tonight he tries to defend the future of his championship from Cody Rhodes by trying to stop Cody from entering 30 in that Crockett Cup match. Here we go, Cody Rhodes, Will Ospreay, and right off the bat, that backflip kick. Oh, and Cody went for the moonsault. Ospreay moved out of the way, though. He wasn't taking any of that, and the hook kick flattens Cody. Cody straight back to his feet, though. I don't think Ospreay was expecting him to be. He got himself a little bit too hyped up there. Drop down into the kitchen sink, and Ospreay takes a tumble. Again, 2 out of 3 falls, I believe. That there is disqualification in play here. There's not going to be any cheating whatsoever. This match is going to be purely about wrestling skill. It is indeed a regular exhibition match. Disqualification is in play right now. The Crockett Cup this year got a lot more stakes at play now that Ospreay's held that championship for a lot longer. And the winner of the Crockett Cup no longer gets a cash-in case. It's an immediate number 1 contendership position. They overtake everybody else and become first in line. It would be huge for certain people on the roster. Irish whip from Cody. Cody sending Ospreay all the way to the outside of the ring there. Count of 5 and both men getting back into the ring. Ospreay giving Cody the opportunity to get back into the ring before going after him with a back suplex. He could have pounced on him right as he was entering, but didn't. Roll through, victory roll, into the super kick, flattens Rhodes. And look at the swagger. The swagger, good grief, and he's just been hit by the disaster kick. Cody, with a big move there, flattens Ospreay, and Ospreay sent out of the ring, taking a tumble. We spoke very recently about the NWA National Tag Team Championships that have come into play because we don't have, oh my days, an Alabama slam on the outside there by Cody Rhodes. We don't have the 30-day no compete clause thanks to Paul Heyman. That's why we saw Paul Heyman with Will Ospreay. It was something that Will Ospreay was heavily pushing. He said that he deserves it and it represents the NWA brand better than the norm of WWE. People should only defend their championships if there is a rightful number 1 contender. Paul Heyman put up a case and Nigel McGuinness agreed. Look at this, Cody Rhodes. Count of 8 for Ospreay. And Cody's broken up the count there. Could have got an easy 1-fall, but he wants to get them legitimately. Another count of 8. And Ospreay went for the ropes, but he changed his mind, I guess. I don't really know what just happened. A change of tactics, and it almost cost him because Rhodes went straight back for him. And look at this. Both of these men trading blows now, middle of the ring. It's going to be the first man to falter. Going to get the upper hand here against the other. Oh my days, and here comes Ospreay. Ospreay took advantage, and oh, and here comes Rhodes though. Rhodes is staying in this thing. Ospreay laying him in. Good God almighty. Oh, and there's a hook kick there. Absolutely beautiful from Ospreay, capitalising, taking advantage of Cody Rhodes, and then the big chop takes down the American Nightmare. Irish up into the corner, but no, Cody with a reversal sends the Billy Goat into the corner instead. Kick to the midsection. What is the American Nightmare going for? Roll through, sunset flip, and hooks the legs over the top of the shoulders of Ospreay to go for the pinfall, but Ospreay with the quick kick out, and Ospreay getting to his feet. Rhodes wants him. What is Rhodes going for? Could have been looking for the Cody cutter, but changed his mind. Where is he taking Ospreay? What does he have in... what does he have planned? I'm so confused. What Cody was going for there. Can't seem to decide on the right strategy to take down Ospreay. Oh, and Ospreay just laid him out. To the turnbuckle. Good grief! Corkscrew off the top. Straight into the hook kick. And Ospreay going to the top turnbuckle. With Cody on the outside, going for another corkscrew senton. Absolutely flattening the Nightmare. And Cody with the reversal sends Ospreay back into the ring. Ospreay to his feet. Will Ospreay managing to stay ahead of the American Nightmare right now. Cody's struggling. Cody is faltering. Brainbuster from Ospreay. What is Ospreay looking for? Hit him with a super kick. Good grief. That was absolutely brutal. Roll through into the super kick. Ospreay is doing fantastic here tonight against the American Nightmare. Holy shit, look at this. Ospreay with the massive Oscutter off the corner. 1, 2. And Cody again with another kick out. Dumping down Ospreay on his skull and the upper spine. Targeting the neck, and look at the disrespectful slap from Cody Rhodes. This could still go either way. Neither man has a pinfall yet. Cody with the pedigree. Possibly sending a message to Ospreay. Obviously the bout with Triple H. Oh, and Ospreay! Ospreay practically no-selling it, and Cody going straight for the crossroads. And he hits it. Cody looking for the first fall. 2. And he gets it. Look at this, raking at the face of the American Nightmare. Trying to make the Nightmare bleed, but he's unsuccessful in doing so, at least so far. And he's going for those clubbing blows again, but Cody with the disaster kick to the back of the head. Cody went for the kick to the midsection. Oh, and look at Ospreay going for Stormbreaker, lifting up Rhodes. And he hits it. Planting down Cody. 1, 2. And he gets a fall. We are 1 apiece right now. Kick to the midsection from Ospreay. Tiger Driver, 97, dumps down Rhodes. Oh, and the big enziguri, but Ospreay takes himself out in the process. He's not got the energy. Gonna have to roll away for a moment, finally getting to his feet. What is Ospreay gonna go for? It is everything to play for right now. Ospreay not looking great. Went for the corkscrew off the top and missed. Cody gonna take advantage though. Irish whip. Cody. Oh my god, and another enziguri. Ospreay keeps catching Rhodes off guard with those enziguris. Lays him out. Standing shooting star press. Very, very nice there from Ospreay. But is it going to be enough? Went for the hook kick. Rhodes drops him. German suplex dumps down Cody on his head. I don't know how Cody's still going. I don't know how either of these men are still bleeding going. This is insane. Big power bomb from Ospreay, and Ospreay now retreating to the corner. Look at this. Look at this. Waiting for Rhodes to get to his feet. What's he going for? Front flip DDT. Laying out Cody Rhodes. And Ospreay's now on the middle turnbuckle. Massive diving assassination to Rhodes. 1, 2, and he does it. Will Ospreay proving to the NWA roster, the NWA fans, he is the world champion and he's put away the American Nightmare.
Here is your winner,
with a absolutely thunderous, massive aerial assassination that we've not seen in quite some time. Putting away Cody Rhodes.